Hey guys, what's going on? In the last video you saw that I picked up the Roadster and now I need to send it to the loft to be serviced. And this is a little bit too big to send in the post, so I'm going to try and pack this down as small as I possibly can and show you guys how you can do that too. First of all, we're going to need to lay this wing out flat. Okay, so once you've got your wing laid out absolutely flat, there's no curve in it, what you're going to need to do is bring your risers and your lines up to the wing itself without folding the wing in on itself. So don't overdo this. So grab your riser one at a time, make sure your brake handle is clipped in, and then just draw your lines up to the wing itself without creating any tension on the wing. See what I'm doing? I'm letting the lines guide me rather than me guide the wing and the lines. Now, you're not going to get all of them in together, so any loose ones like the center lines, just fold them in and get them as far as you possibly can into the wing. Okay, the lines that you've brought together and your risers, bring to the center. Okay, like that. Then leave about a foot of line between the trailing edge of the wing and the malleons on the risers. Do the same with the second riser. Now with your risers, take your clip-in points and just push them together so they're not going to fall apart. The next step is we're going to work half by half, and we're going to start at the tips and we're going to fold over the wing itself. Make sure any loose lines are tucked into the glider. Grab the tip of your glider and fold it in like so, and then over top. So now you should have a couple of cells here, a couple of cells here. Make sure it's straight all the way along, then pick that section up and repeat all the way up to the center. When you're folding this, make sure you fold it evenly so you're creating a fold that's the width of the original fold that you did. And keep doing that all the way up. You may need to bring out the leading edge and the trailing edge just to make sure that they fold up properly. Like so. Run your hands along and just untuck them. And make sure you grab the whole lot. And like I say, keep going until you get to the center. The more you do this, the easier it gets. Right, let's go to the other side. Once again, start off with that original three-fold piece. Make sure it's a similar length. Make sure it's a similar width. And then keep folding until you get to the center. Grab obviously the new bit that you fold over top of. And keep going. So your next step is to find the center cell, which is marked by the ozone sticker here. You might have a triangle or a tick or a logo, anything like that. So find your center cell. You want to grab these cells and then place them together. Going all the way across, get the next one in the line and just stack them on top of each other. Once you get to the end, fold the top in like that and repeat for the other side. Now you can neaten these up by tucking any excess material that are between these cells into them like that. Your very next step is to grab the very bottom edge of the wing that's been folded over and grab that and fold it into the centre. This way you're wrapping up the wing itself. Use your knee to hold that in place. Grab that fold again and then just wrap your wing over like so. And at the same time you want to be pushing any air out of this wing as well, so we can get this as flat as we possibly can. Do the same all the way up to the top where you have your cell openings, and repeat for both sides. Now this is probably going to have a tendency to unfold. Just try your best to keep it together as much as possible. Next step is to take these risers and fold them over into the wing. You've got a little bit of spare wire there, and now what you want to do is take your trailing edge and fold it over the length of your risers, okay, like that. You want to be pushing the air out of this wing, and you can do that fold once more, so over again. And for the finale, take your leading edge and fold that over onto the section that you just folded up. Now be careful not to crush any of these cells. You have grabbed them all together, so you shouldn't be folding and damaging those, but push any remaining air out. And then take your strap or piece of rope or whatever you hold your wing together with and clip it together. So there we have it guys, the wing's much smaller now. I can post it to be serviced before I take my first flights on it. With a little bit of practice, you guys could get it much smaller than I have here, and hopefully you guys have picked up a few tips and tricks along the way. If you have and you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you loved it, subscribe, and I'll see you up in the air.